Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. It's my great pleasure to rise and celebrate the Turnbull Government's $100 million investment in the Geelong Rail Duplication Project as announced in our federal budget. This is a fantastic investment for our region. It's a project for which I have fought very hard for the last 2 years, and I'm absolutely delighted that the Commonwealth is stepping up and delivering on a project that will deliver faster and more reliable trains from Colac, Warrnambool, Geelong through to Melbourne. Of course, we do need to see a budgeted commitment placed in the Victorian budget so that we can ensure that this project is delivered. And we'd also like to see the Victorian government commit to the East-West Link because, as we all know, living in Western Melbourne and also in Geelong, it is a terrible situation that we find ourselves in. $1.24 billion of wasted taxpayers' money as a result of the cancellation of that project, and absolute congestion which can only be fixed by a proper Western road link. Now, Madam Deputy Speaker, what the commitment to the rail project does, of course, is put us in the box seat to secure a city deal for our region. I'm very proud that last Friday I convened a workshop with the G21 organisation, local mayors, the Committee for Geelong, the Geelong Chamber of Commerce and the Parliamentary Secretary to the Victorian Treasurer, Daniel Molino. And together we worked on a blueprint for a city deal. There was much consensus in the room and the meeting was, I think, a great success. And there of course, is a lot more work to be done. But I'm delighted that Angus Taylor, of course, the member for Hume, as the City's Minister, joined us about 6 weeks ago to start that process. City deals are absolutely vital in bringing the Australian government, the state governments and local governments together to form a plan and together to work on a joint investment. And we're working very, very hard for our region. If we can secure a city deal, this will help, I believe, drive funding commitments for major infrastructure projects such as a convention centre in Geelong and the final stage of Simmons Stadium. I do believe it's critically important that the city deal, if we can secure one, include an independent development corporation which is required to fast-track and leverage private sector development. The Turnbull Government, very proudly, Madam Deputy Speaker, in the budget has allocated $472 million in regional infrastructure funding, including a second round of the Building Better Regions Fund, and we'll be working very hard to secure some of that funding. So I do call on Daniel Andrews to prioritise the Geelong and Great Ocean Road region as the first regional city deal, and I too are working very, very hard for a city deal for our region.